We are recording. Good morning, America.
Good morning.
Ugh. I need some Jesus this morning, Ron.
Good morning. Good morning, Randy.
Man, I need some Jesus this morning. I will tell you in a second. Let's go ahead and let's do our verse of the day. It is from Romans, verse 12, chapter 12, verse 1. Therefore, I urge you, brothers and sisters, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is your true and proper worship. Not to say like God offered Jesus' body, but give your heart to Jesus because that's the only way you get to see God. Am I right?
Well, it's also talking about your body is not your own anymore. So
Yeah,
your hands we offer to him to use for his service. Our feet we offer to him to use for his service to go where he wants us to go. Our eyes, our mouth, our whole body we give to him to for him to use for his glory.
Okay, I don't know if they can hear her talking on there, and it looks like we're just sitting here. So,
um, yeah, I can. No, I heard her. Yeah. We're just a vessel for His use. Surrender it all. We're just a vessel. We just, you know, let the Holy Spirit lead the way.
well, I'll tell you, I needed Jesus last night because where we're at, the guy
Well, you
next
obviously needed Jesus this morning to wake you up.
to wake me up. Well, he actually wanted me to get some sleep because I didn't get to sleep till after 3 o'clock in the morning.
Well, see, he knew you were tired and all tuckered out.
Well, no, I'm just wondering. It was a fight with the devil because the devil was right next door last night in the form of this maniac that just wants to play his music. And it's not just loud music, Ron. It's that thump, 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 that bass. And he's right next door. So I go over there like at 11:30 and I ask him to turn it down, and he does. And then at 12 o'clock, he just rips it loud till 6 o'clock this morning, 6:20. So, it's almost like I just wanted to come to a peaceful setting in Tennessee. I didn't want to get to the Mahatchets and McCaws Civil War. So we're going to go check out some other places because this isn't going to be a good living situation for us.
You need me to come down to Tennessee?
I would appreciate it. I didn't want to have to ask because I knew you would just volunteer. Bring your guns with you.
Locked and loaded, baby.
Oh, I can't believe it. Can you imagine? He got to make a point. This guy's going to blast his radio for 6 hours after I politely asked him to put it down. I wasn't like over there pounding on his door being an asshole. I was just all like, it's after 11 o'clock. Would you mind, turning it down or at least turn that bass down? Because that's all we hear is a thump, 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 thump.
Oh, he played country.
Yeah.
I guess he switched to country music, Genevieve.
Well,
So he was playing. It was that loud.
is he an
So,
idiot or
huh?
I mean, is he an idiot or
Well, how would you? He's just a young kid that that they think that they don't have to abide by simple common decency rules and stuff like that.
well, I mean if he does it again, I'd call the cops.
Well, Genevieve was real close to calling the hot cops because they kept me up and I didn't fall
I
asleep.
would have. Come on, don't you have an ordinance at 11 o'clock?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
All right then. You
But
know,
that's not what we wanted to walk into here. I can't believe that we walked into
right.
that.
Well, you don't want to walk into the neighbor from hell either.
Which it looks like we might have, and that's unfortunate.
Well, then, hmm.
Well, we're just gonna go check out some other places that might be better suited, for 55 and older, and they're kind of all want their quiet.
Right.
Oh, so hey, but that's
It's like, you know, it's like when we go to the concerts, it's like, you know, well, I gotta put in my, you know, you first of all, you turn down the hearing aid
I don't think it works because you feel that thump.
at the concerts.
You do.
Yeah, yeah. I
Well,
I don't want to wish that I had a hearing aid because I don't want to put that
part
type
of
on.
that's part of the process of going to a concert. You hear that thump, but you know,
Yeah, well, yeah. So that's all.
yeah.
We're just gonna go look at some other places because I don't want to.
That's all you do. You know, don't let it. You know, don't let it get you upset.
Exactly. That's where I put it in
Don't let
Jesus'
it bother
hand.
you. You know, turn the other cheek and
I didn't. I absolutely.
just
I refuse to let it like get under my skin because it's not worth it.
right. No, it's not.
It's
It's not.
absolutely not worth
No,
it.
it's not worth it because you can always, you know, there's other places.
Yeah, yeah.
Go to an older place too. You
That's all.
know,
That's the beauty of being 60 years old, I guess. I'm looking 40, but being 60, having the wise wisdom of 100-year-old.
right,
I'm just saying. Hey, so
right. And the wisdom of, you know, like the superior wisdom of your, you know, your best friend, you
oh,
know.
thank you, Ron. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that.
Okay. I see, you know, listen. All right, are we going I see the planes are flying early today.
No, no, that was me. You got to give me that one, dude.
Okay, you got me. All right. All right, all right. You can have one.
So
That's
now,
okay.
can you see the planes going over your head, Ron? Because you should duck.
No, it's I'm at the helicopter
Here, can
pad,
you give me
so
the
I'm
bell,
not
please?
worried about that. I'm at the helicopter pad. I'm not on the
You're at the helicopter pad.
yeah. I'm on the other end. I'm on the other end of the airport.
Hey, can you hear the bell?
No,
Isn't that something? I couldn't hear it when I was watching the video either.
no, I can't hear it at all.
I don't see. I don't know if you're messing with me, dude. You got a smirk on your face.
No, I can't. No, I can't hear it.
You can,
No, I can't hear it. I'm being true serious.
You were reading it.
well, you probably see me. Here, let me. Here. What about over here? Can you hear it? Because I'm not. See, I wasn't even holding it.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Oh, there. I heard that. There. Should I turn it up? You remember that? Wow. Hey, hey, it's Trump's 100 days finally in the White House.
Woo!
Ooh,
And
100 days.
you know what I like about it, Ron? It's only 100 days. I think the Democrats and the soft coup that the judicial branch, all these judges are pulling, they're blowing their wad early. They're not going to have anything after this because after the Supreme Court rules on everything they're doing, they're not going to be able to do it again. Well, they're not supposed to be able to do it again.
Right.
So Trump,
Well,
his first 100 days, man, I think he's doing a fantastic job.
yeah, he's doing all right. I mean, you know,
He's crippling China. He's crippling them.
well, that's fine, but he needs to rectify with Canada or do something with Canada. You know, this Carney guy, though, you know, I mean,
Here's how stupid.
reali- realistically, I don't. I mean, he's getting nasty, this Carney. Oh, my over my dead body, and next Canada, and I don't know if
He's
I don't
bluffing.
know if Trump was jokingly saying, "Oh well, we're gonna annex Canada as our 51st state."
He
You know,
trolls people. He's so good at it.
um, I don't know. Well, I mean, Canada's our best ally. We gotta rectify that problem
Uh-oh,
over
I
there.
feel a sneeze. He
I
becoming
don't see it.
please.
I mean, I don't know if it's even a problem
Hold on, hold
because
on. Konnichiwa.
bless you, bless you.
You see that? I sneeze in Chinese. Did you hear that?
Did you get it? Did you get it all out?
Hold on a second. See, that's the kind of respect I have for our viewers. I would never blow my nose on TV,
Right, right.
on video.
On national video.
Listen, we don't need Canada. And listen, all you Canadians,
Well, we support their military, so
we are a pillar that holds Canada up. If they weren't connected to the United States, they would be singing a different tune. That's like when I'm at your house, Ron, I talk shit to the biggest guy in the yard because I know you're there. Here, no,
right.
I lay back. I don't say much.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have nothing against. No, Canada's all right. I like Canada. I mean,
Well, I'd like Canada too, but they can't act like we need them. They need us. They need our economy.
we need both each other. Both of us
Ron,
need each
we
other.
do, and that new president, prime minister, whatever they have there, he's going to learn. And here's what I'm going to say: the
Yeah,
Canadians
he's just trying to be a tough guy.
here's where the Canadians weren't using their head, Ron. They voted for him like just to send a message to Trump instead of going with the guy that will work with Trump. It's like it's like they elected Nancy Pelosi or Chuck Schumer or Joe Biden.
Yeah.
That's not going to work out.
Well, we'll see. We'll
And you're
see.
going to see how Canada is going to come to the realization that they're going to learn their place. They can talk as much shit as they want. They need us 1,000 times more than we need Canada.
Yeah.
And Trump was just trolling them. Of course, they're not going to be the 51st state, but he gets under people's skin like I
Yeah.
don't need anybody to it.
I know, but I don't think he should do that shit.
Oh, I don't even care, man. I don't even care. Canada just showed their true colors by hiring an idiot.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have.
We'll see. No, they'll see. They'll end up,
They'll learn. Absolutely. I'd rather have Trudeau in office than this guy.
Yeah, Trudeau didn't say nothing.
No, at least Trudeau, he tried to
Well,
talk.
Yeah, come on, really?
What's that?
I mean, first of all, they're a sovereign nation. They're not gonna, you know, and they count on us. They
don't
count on us more than people think. Okay,
I know, but
and
they act like they don't. They act, it's like
well, that's because they're an independent country, and God bless them. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. Let them, But I mean, as far as becoming the 51st state,
well,
no,
that's not going to happen.
it ain't gonna happen. And everybody knows that ain't gonna happen. If you have fucking any type of common sense, you would know.
Well, that's the thing. So, who
Okay,
do you
so
think?
what the fuck is this? I mean, this is what I'm talking about. What the fuck is this guy getting up? He's getting all his panties in a fucking rush because of what Trump said. Okay,
This is Trump. This is Trump with pulling
the
the
guy
strings.
is no, the guy's making it personal, and it's gonna backfire in his face.
Well, he has to.
It's gonna be.
He has to suck up to the idiots that put him in office.
Well, first of all, between Canada and the United States, there should be no tariffs on either side.
Exactly.
Okay, there
Exactly.
should be no tariffs whatsoever on either side. Okay, and first of all, they've been fucking us for years with that fucking duty. Okay, you go over there and you got to pay this fucking duty. Okay, well, what the
Uh-huh.
fuck is that?
You said
Okay,
duty.
well, guess what? Well, then you come over to our, they come over free trade with us. Okay, well, guess what? Now the shoe's on the other
Oh
foot.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so and now this guy's gonna try to get all all pissy with the United States.
He's just talking shit, dude. He cannot back any of that up.
Yeah, but I don't want bad relationships with Canada
Well,
because
that's on them, dude. They have to, Canada has to look inside and be real with themselves and say, and, admit, not understand, but just admit we rely on the United States for a lot of things. So, but no, they act like they're the shit where, well, we don't like, oh, we don't need the United States. You know what? Go ahead and try that. Go ahead and try that. Let me know how that works out for you.
well, then guess what? They're gonna lose their and they'll lose Toronto in the major leagues. So they'll get another team for the
So we'll
uh,
see how that goes. But Trump's,
how many teams are in the how
all
many
right,
teams are in the NHL?
all right, there's more than Canada in its first 100 days. The tariffs are working. The tariffs are working. The revenue coming into the federal government has doubled already since Trump started with these tariffs.
Okay.
And this is
Well,
just the beginning. You know, food prices are down, inflation is down, energy is down. And, that's why the Democrats went so hard at Trump in his first 100 days, because they want to make it look like what they problem that they
they're
caused
not
wasn't
lining their
solved.
because they can't line their fucking pockets with the
Ex-
stupidity of the American people.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
and they went hard. They wanted to make it look like their failures was Trump's failures to try to get people to just like turn on Trump or stay turned on Trump. And it's backfiring on them because things are starting to really look up in this country and they hate it. And the really weak minded people that suffer from TDS, they absolutely, our heads are exploding with those purple clouds that you see in that commercial with the fresh scent. And it ain't a fresh scent.
Yeah, well, on
And,
a lighter note,
and all the jobs are coming in. So I think he's had the most successful 100 days of probably everybody outside of George Washington because he started the country.
yeah, we'll be all right.
And then here's what kind of guy Trump is. You know that Whitmer, the governor of Michigan, that woman there, where she actually worked with the FBI and made it look like that there was a kidnapping scheme going on, and she went along with it, and they got busted. Trump
Yeah,
actually went there, and he took one of those brand new jets, cost like $40 billion or $2 trillion to make, and he put it on their air base, and they're going to save that air base with all these manufacturing jobs, auto manufacturers going back to Michigan, back to Detroit.
well, that's the
He
way it
put
should be.
he put all that stuff
Well,
aside, all that shit she talked about him. Trump just put it aside, and he went with her on stage, shook her hand, and he was the better man, the bigger man, because that's how he's not. Those people that believe that he's not like that, those are the ones that they suffer so bad from TDS. It's like a whole new level of TDS.
Yeah,
You could sit in a restaurant with a "Make America Great Again" hat, And those are the people that'll get up and come over and start talking shit just because of your hat. Those are the ones that suffer the worst.
Right. Yeah, and there's people out there like that,
Oh, there's so many of them out there.
but you
And
know,
those tariffs are working, brother. China is they're starting to flood their markets with money because they're losing. There's a lot of orders that are not being put into China, which big fat corrupted politicians who invested in China are losing a ton of money. You're gonna know who they are real soon because they're gonna be screaming to impeach Trump.
yeah,
They're gonna join that impeachment crap.
yeah. Well, oh, it is what it is. Hey, just we'll see.
Hey, do you know who what the heck's her name?
No,
Miko Satomura? Have you ever heard of that name?
Is that the wrestler?
Ding, 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 ding. We got a winner in the back there.
no, I didn't know her.
I don't know her either, but she was the former NXT UK Women's Champion. She had her official retirement match on April 29th in Tokyo, Japan. So, and she was in the WWE, the NXT usually.
I watched NXT last night. Io Sky beat Roxanne Perez and Julia. Julia. It was
Highlights.
Io Sky and someone else against Roxanne Perez and Julia and the other
And
girl.
Rhea Ripley, right?
No, Rhea Ripley. No,
That
that
was
was at
that was Raw.
WrestleMania or something. Raw, maybe.
That was Raw because we watched the highlights of Raw.
Well, apparently, Roxanne Perez gave Rhea Ripley all she could handle.
Yeah, there's two girls from the NXT that are causing a lot of problem in WWE wrestling, which is about time. They need fresh meat, dude.
Yeah.
They need new script.
Oh, them tag team, Io Fire and
I've never
girl?
seen tag teams so boring as it has been in the last couple of months.
Well,
You know,
it is boring. It gets monotonous and they need some fresh blood. They need some better
so
scripts here.
so let's just say congratulations to Mika Satomura. 25 years in wrestling. That's a good career.
Yes, yes. And we are brewing up a good one.
Oh, we are brewing up a good one.
Yeah.
Hey, there's our country issued out travel bans. If anybody is thinking about
For what?
travel bans. So, and the countries are Burkina Faso, Yemen, Iran, South Sudan, Syria, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, Afghanistan, Lebanon, Central African Republic, Belarus, Iraq, Ukraine, Venezuela, Haiti, Libya, Somalia, Russia, Burma, North Korea, and Sudan. Well, I don't know, but it's a
But
big.
you can't go to China.
Well, China's didn't make the list.
China didn't make the list.
Weirdly enough, China did not make the list.
Listen, I don't think that China is, I don't know. We'll be all right with China, I think. I think everything will pan out with China.
It will, because they're going to have free trade with us, or their market's going to crash, dude.
Right, and they're not going to let their market crash. Even though they're putting up that wall that, oh yeah. Yeah.
Hey, you know what? We're invested. Me and you, Genevieve, you and I, we're invested in 3D. The company is 3D printing, and we're we're actually going to buy some more stocks because it's so low right now because the market's being manipulated. That Starbucks is opening their first 3D printed building.
Ooh.
They use 3D printers to print the construction needed for this building. Yeah, it's in Brownsville, Texas. It's their first one. It's a significant step.
3D blocks and stuff.
Everything that is needed, they were using 3D printers to build it. I mean, 3D printers, that's huge, dude. I mean, and we're in on the ground floor on that right now. And any of our listeners, we don't give any advice for investing. I'm just telling you that's what we invested in. Ron, myself, my wife, Ron's wife.
Well,
No financial advice.
And I've been thinking about buying some more up because it's really super low right now. Like grabbing 1,000 shares.
that would be, you know, we could be stockholders.
Well, we're stockholders of 3D printing.
Yeah.
So-
We just could be, yeah, that would be. I think they ought to 3D make my truck. Make me a truck.
Boy, if I had a 3D printer, I would.
But if I get rich, okay, I want a 3D Rolls Royce truck.
Oh, I don't a 3D. You mean like just a little scale one, like
Like a
1/10
Tonka
scale?
truck.
What's that?
A Tonka truck.
A Tonka truck. Oh, yeah. So that's good. I'm gonna actually probably I'm waiting to set up to have direct deposit from
Yeah,
our
that'd
bank
be cool. I
accounts.
mean, that'd be nuts.
Yeah, I think
That'd
it's a good because the markets are super low right now. If I, if someone was
Now's
to,
the time to buy because they're eventually gonna.
it's gonna go back up, and now's the
Look,
time actually.
If it rebounds like it should,
It always goes back
a
up.
lot of there is a lot of money to be made.
It always goes back up, Ron. The market crashes. If you can look at like the Dow Jones in the last 50 years, it's a straight up like this. But there's a bunch of these things in it, dropping up, dropping. But if you pull back and look at the whole thing, it's one line straight up.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't, the thing is, you got to figure out where the bottom is of this little correction right now.
Well, you got to know what to invest in too. I mean, do you invest in?
All right, you got the last 30 seconds, Ron.
I don't know. Do you invest in oil? No, because oil prices are going down.
Yeah, but I think they're going to when we start exporting
Got
oil,
to
I think
invest
investing in American.
Manufacturing.
All that's coming back here. You just got to look for the right company that has good profits and good future sales. That's what you invest in. All right, my friend, we're wrapping up another show. Started off a little gloomy because of my stupid neighbor, and then because of talking and bringing God and talking with Ron, I am feeling complete, brother. Smooth.
Smooth. You're not
All right,
the smooth operator, but
all right, so let's get out of here now. I am Randy Sell.
I am Ron Haskell.
We love you, man. Peace
I
out.
love you. Peace out. And peace out.